Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, there are times in your life when the fire shows up uninvited. It comes without warning, without explanation, without mercy. It consumes what you thought was permanent. It licks up the edges of your security. It scorches your comfort zone and leaves you standing there wondering, God, what is this? But hear me today, asterisk, the fire is not your enemy, asterisk. The fire is your friend. It may not feel like it right now, but the fire was sent not to destroy you, but to asterisk refine you, asterisk. You see, when God allows something to burn, He's not trying to take you out. He's trying to pull something greater out of you. You can't pray for power and resist pressure. You can't ask for growth and then complain about the pruning. Fire is the great revealer. It shows you what's real. It shows you what's fake. It burns off the unnecessary, so what remains is pure. You don't know what you're made of until the flames rise up around you. You don't know how much faith is in your belly until you've walked through something that should have crushed you. The fire exposes what's inside. Your grit, your grace, your God-given strength. Gold isn't gold until it's been through the fire. Diamonds don't shine until they've survived the heat. And you, child of God, are no different. You were never meant to stay soft and untouched. You were created to endure, to grow, to glow under pressure. That's why the fire didn't kill you. That's why you're still standing. The pain didn't break you. It revealed your purpose. Too often, we cry out for God to remove the fire, when instead, we should be asking Him to reveal the asterisk lesson asterisk in it. Lord, what are you burning off of me? What are you preparing me for? Because on the other side of the burn is a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and more powerful than ever before. Some of you are looking at burned bridges, burned relationships, burned plans, and thinking it's the end. But what if God burned it down so you'd stop going back to it? What if the fire was an answer to a prayer you didn't know how to pray? What if He allowed it to burn because He knew you were settling for less than what He called you to? Don't curse the fire, bless it, because it didn't come to kill you. It came to call you asterisk, higher asterisk. The fire may have shaken you, but it didn't break you. It may have stripped you, but it didn't stop you. And if you survived the flames, then there's still purpose in your life. So don't fear the fire. Trust the one who controls it. He's not burning you down. He's building you up through the flame. Let the fire do its work. Let it refine, restore, and reset you. Because when it's all said and done, you won't just come out. You'll come out asterisk, better asterisk. There are seasons in life where it feels like everything you built is crumbling. The job you gave your best years to suddenly disappears. The relationship you prayed for, sacrificed for, held on to with everything in you. It falls apart. The dream that once burned so brightly begins to flicker and fade. And you sit in the aftermath, surrounded by pieces, asking God why. Why did this have to happen? Why did it have to burn? But what if I told you that what feels like loss is actually asterisk, preparation asterisk? What if the breakdown was actually the setup for the breakthrough? God never tears something down unless He plans to build something better in its place. He never allows something to be removed unless He's preparing to replace it with something greater. You thought it was the end, but heaven has already declared it a beginning. See, we serve a God who works in layers. He sees what we can't. He knows what's ahead even when we're stuck looking at what's behind. Sometimes, in order to bless you, He has to asterisk, strip you asterisk. Sometimes, to get you to walk in your destiny, He has to close the door on your history. And yes, it hurts. Yes, it feels like devastation. But what if that devastation is divine? The burning is not punishment, it's positioning. God is making room for new vision, room for growth, room for the kind of favor you can't fit into the old framework. You're still clinging to what was, but God is calling you into what asterisk shall be asterisk. And He loves you too much to let you stay comfortable in a place that was only meant to be temporary. You've got to stop trying to resurrect what God allowed to die. Stop trying to rebuild what He already burned. He's not taking you backward. He's pushing you asterisk forward asterisk. There is purpose in your pain, and there is promise on the other side of the fire, but you've got to trust Him through the smoke. Trust Him when you don't understand. Trust Him when everything around you says you've lost too much to recover. You didn't lose. It was asterisk, released asterisk. God removed it so you could finally receive what He's had prepared for you all along. And sometimes the loss is the loudest invitation to lean into Him, to surrender your will for His, to exchange your ashes for beauty, your mourning for dancing. You may feel like you're standing in the ruins, but you're actually standing at the beginning of a rebuilding. You are not forgotten. You are being asterisk forged asterisk, and when you come out of this, you won't even look like what you've been through. God is about to show you why it had to burn, so you could begin asterisk again asterisk, with a clearer vision, a stronger spirit, and a foundation that asterisk He asterisk laid. Get ready. What felt like the end was really just the asterisk intro asterisk to your greatest chapter yet. There comes a moment in your life when God will start removing things, not because He's mad at you, but because He's trying to asterisk, free asterisk you. He'll start pulling back the layers, exposing the habits, the people, the patterns that you've been clinging to like they were your lifeline. But the truth is, they've been holding you hostage. You've been praying for breakthrough, but holding on to baggage. You've been asking for elevation, but refusing to release the weight. Hear this. Asterisk, you can't rise while you're still tied down. Asterisk, let it go. Let the fear go. Let the shame go. Let the bitterness, the jealousy, the insecurity asterisk, let it burn asterisk. It's not helping you. It's asterisk hindering asterisk you. It's blocking your blessings. It's clouding your vision. And God can't pour new wine into old wineskins. He can't take you into a new season if you're still clinging to what He told you to leave in the last one. We get so comfortable with our chains that we start calling them bracelets. We decorate our dysfunction. We justify our pain. We say, "This is just who I am." But God is saying, no, that's who you asterisk became asterisk trying to survive what I already delivered you from. You don't need to carry that guilt anymore. You don't need to replay that betrayal in your head one more night. You don't need to keep proving your worth to people who were never assigned to see it. There's a fire that comes not to destroy, but to asterisk purge asterisk. A holy fire, a refining fire, and when it shows up in your life, don't run from it asterisk, submit asterisk to it. Because it's burning off what's not like Him, burning off the old mindset, burning off the spirit of fear, burning off the comfort zone that became a prison, and on the other side of that fire is asterisk freedom asterisk. But here's the truth, letting go isn't always easy. Sometimes we'd rather stay with what's familiar than walk into what's better. Because at least the familiar doesn't surprise us. But hear me, comfort is not the same as calling. Just because it feels safe doesn't mean it's asterisk right asterisk. Just because it's been with you a long time doesn't mean it belongs in your next season. So God, in His mercy, will let the fire come, not to punish, but to prepare, not to hurt, but to asterisk heal asterisk. And if you'll stop resisting and start releasing, you'll see that the very thing you were afraid to let go of was the thing holding up your blessing. You don't need that crutch anymore. You don't need their approval. You don't need to keep pretending everything's okay. Let it go. Let it burn. Because what God has in store for you is too big for the chains you've been dragging. He's calling you higher, and to go higher, you've got to go lighter. Release it, burn it, walk away from it, and don't look back. Some of the most painful moments in your life are not signs of your destruction. They're signs of your delivery. You thought it was over. You thought the dream had died, the opportunity had passed, the chapter was closed for good. But what you didn't know is that God does His best work at the end of yours. Because where you see a period, God sees a comma. Where you see ruins, He sees the foundation. And where you feel empty, He is preparing overflow. It's in the ashes of what used to be that God begins to shape what's meant to be . Yes, it hurt when it ended. Yes, it left you breathless. Yes, it knocked the wind out of your soul. But don't you dare confuse the pain of the ending with the absence of God. He's still there. He's right there in the tears, in the confusion, in the silence after the fire. And what's more, He's working. Oh, He's working. Behind the smoke, beneath the ashes, beyond your understanding, God is setting the stage for something new. Sometimes it takes a hard ending to get your heart to turn toward a new beginning. You would have never left on your own. You would have stayed in that place with those people, stuck in that pattern, because it was familiar, even though it was unfruitful. So God, in His grace, allows it to fall apart. Not to punish you, but to push you into purpose. Let it go. Let it because some things have to die so better things can live. You've been weeping over what walked away, but God is saying, I had to make room. I had to clear the path. I had to shut that door because I'm opening one that only I can open. And don't be surprised when your greatest blessing comes from your greatest heartbreak. Don't be shocked when the thing that almost broke you becomes the very thing God uses to build you, because every new beginning is hidden inside an ending. That's how He works. He uses the breaking to do the building. He uses the loss to make way for life. Stop asking God to revive what He's trying to replace. Stop praying for Him to repair what He's already called done . He's not trying to bring you back to what was. He's trying to bring you into what's next . But you can't walk into tomorrow still dragging yesterday. So stand up in the ashes. Wipe the tears from your face. Lift your head. Because what's in front of you is greater than what's behind you. What's coming is better than what left. This isn't the end, it's the beginning . A new you, a new season, a new assignment, and God is about to do new thing in your life. You just had to let the old thing burn first. Ashes are not the end. They are not the evidence of failure, nor are they the signature of defeat. Ashes are the beginning of beauty . What you thought was over, what you mourned, what left you broken and breathless, that very thing is what God uses to start again. He never promised you to avoid the fire, but He did promise that what you walk through, you won't walk through alone . And when the fire dies down and all that's left is ash, God steps into the wreckage with a word in His hand and a promise in His mouth. I will give you beauty for these ashes. The enemy wants you to sit in the ruins. He wants you to believe that what burned was all you had. He wants you to believe the loss disqualified you, that you'll never laugh again, love again, build again. But that devil is a liar, because God does His best work in the rubble. He doesn't need a perfect stage to perform his power. He doesn't wait for pristine conditions. In fact, he chooses the mess. He chooses the ones who have been bruised, scarred, and nearly buried. Because when he brings beauty out of them the world can't deny it was his hand that did it. You don't have to hide your ashes. You don't have to pretend the fire never touched you. Show them, hold them up, because those ashes are not shame. They are proof that you went through it and came out, proof that the fire didn't win, proof that even though it hurt, even though you lost, you live. And what you survived, you now have authority over. God makes beauty out of brokenness. He builds from what others throw away. He sees treasure in what the world sees as trash. He takes your mourning and turns it into dancing. He takes your weeping and turns it into worship. He takes your devastation and turns it into destiny. So don't despise the ashes, celebrate them, because they mark the place where God is about to do something new. You may not see the beauty yet. You may still be standing in the smoke, coughing from the memories, blinking through the tears, but hold on, wait, trust, because the same God who allowed the fire is the one who speaks life into ashes. And when he breathes, gardens grow from graves, hope rises from heartache, glory emerges from grief. He's not just restoring you, he's remaking you, not a patch job, not a quick fix, but a total transformation. You're not coming back the same, you're coming back better, stronger, wiser, softer in spirit but sharper in vision. The fire didn't destroy your purpose, it revealed it. And now that the ashes are in his hands, beauty is on the way. Don't mourn too long over what burned. Lift your eyes, your beauty is coming when the fire comes, and it will come. It has a way of stripping away everything you thought defined you. The title, the relationship, the status, the applause. One by one, it burns until you are left with the bare bones of your soul. And in that moment, in that silence, in that smoke, you realize something powerful. Your identity is not in what burned gets, in what remains You see, we've built our lives on labels. I'm successful. I'm married. I'm needed. I'm important. But what happens when success fails? What happens when they walk away? What happens when the spotlight turns off and all that's left is you. That's when you find out who you really are. That's when you discover what can't be taken. That's when you realize I am still here. And if you're still here, there's still something in you the fire couldn't touch. Because the fire can take your house, but it can't take your hope. It can take your job, but it can't take your joy. It can take the people, the position, the possessions, but it can't take the purpose God placed inside you before you were even born. You are not your failure. You are not your divorce. You are not your layoff, your diagnosis, your mistake. What burned was a layer. What burned was a season. But the real you, was preserved in the middle of the flame. And now that the false layers have been peeled back, the authentic you is ready to rise. Sometimes God has to let the fire come to free you from the false identity you've built around what you do, who you're with, and what you own. Sometimes he has to let it burn so you stop confusing your roles with your worth. You are not what you lost, you are what's left and what's left is more than enough for God to rebuild your future. There's power in what remains, Don't mourn over the ashes so much that you miss the miracle in your survival. If it didn't destroy you, it's only making you asterisk stronger asterisk. If it didn't break you, it's building you. You may look burned, but you're still breathing. You may feel weary, but you're still walking. And if you're walking, then heaven has not closed the book on your story. Stop chasing what left you. Stop identifying with what burned. Let it go, because God is trying to introduce you to someone new asterisk you asterisk. The you that doesn't need validation. The you that doesn't crumble under pressure. The you that knows who you are without a crowd, a paycheck, or a platform. You may have come through the fire, but you came out with your asterisk identity intact asterisk. Not the one the world gave you. The one God asterisk always asterisk knew was there. And now that the smoke has cleared, it's time to walk in who you asterisk really asterisk are. Not defined by what burned, but by what endured. What asterisk remains asterisk?